Hello people, so today we'll be solving LeetCode DailyQuestion 2812, that is find the safest path in a grid, and in this we'll be given zero index 2D matrix gold of size n cross n, where row R and C represents uh, that a cell containing a thief if a grid of row 1 column is equal to 1 and empty cell if grid RC is equal to 0. And we are initially positioned at cell 0, 0, and one move we can move to any adjacent cells in the grid, including the cells containing the thieves. Okay, and the safest vector of path on the grid is defined as the minimum Manhattan distance from any cell in the path to any thief in the grid. Okay, so Manhattan distance definition is defined below. Okay, and we have to return the maximum safeness vector of all paths leading to cell n-1, n-1, and adjacent cells mean left, right, up, down, and the Manhattan distance between two cells A and B, and xy is equal to a mod of a minus x plus b minus y mod, and where value denotes the absolute value of the val. Okay, for example, in this we are having this particular matrix, or let's say grid, and my one prisoner is placed at the distance at 0, 0, and the other one at the n-1, n-1, and so the Manhattan distance comes out to be 0 because the thieves are present all over the it. Okay, and for this what we'll be doing is I'll be initializing first the directions array, and directions that will be equal to new int of 0 comma 1, the directions 0 comma minus 1, 1 comma 0, and then minus 1 comma 0. Okay, and now what we'll be doing is I'll be calculating the size of the grid dot size, and also I'll be having a queue, let's call it, and basically what we have to perform is a multi-source BFS, and for that what I'll be having is firstly let's create the matrix as well. So that will be equal to size new int of size n cross n, and the queue of integer array, or let's call it BFS, that is equal to new linked list. Okay, and now to make the process easier, what we'll be doing is we'll be converting the given grid into the matrix, and now let's turn the grid for int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and then again for int j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Okay, and now what we'll be doing is that checking that if grid dot get I dot get j is it equal, if it is equal to 1, so what we'll do next is we'll be adding it to the BFS, we'll be adding it to the BFS queue. So BFS dot add um, new int of my I and j. Okay, and also what I'll be doing is I'll be setting my matrix I equal to 0, because after visiting I'll just set my current coordinates equal to 0. Okay, and initially all the it will be 0, else what I'll have to do is I'll have to mark the mantis distance as minus 1 is equal to minus 1. Okay, and now what we'll be doing is we'll be traversing in the BF the cube, that while not BFS dot is empty. Okay, and now let's have the size of the queue is equal to BFS dot size, and then while my size is greater than 0. Okay, what I have to do, I'll have to firstly poll the current array, that will be equal to bfs dot poll, and now what I have to do is I'll have to traverse in the direction for int sorry for int yeah in directions. What I'll be calculating is the new row and the new column, so let's call it x, that will be equal to my current 0 plus directions 0, and my new y will be equal to current 1 plus directions 1. Okay, and now what I'll be having is I'll be also having a value that will be equal to my matrix at current 0, and also at current 1, current 1. Okay, now I'll be checking that if the cell is valid, if is cell valid, and in that I just have to pass the coordinates to check if the next cell is valid. So for that, what I'll be doing, I'll be passing the matrix, my x and my y. Okay, and the distance, that is mat xy, is equal to -1. So that means the current management distance is -1. What I'll have to do is I'll have to update the safeness vector. So I'll be setting my mat xy will be equal to my current val plus 1. Okay, and then I'll just add it to the queue again, that my bfs not add new int with the new coordinates that are x and y. Okay, and after this queue, what I'll have to do is I'll have to open calculate the maximum possible Manhattan distance which I'll be getting. So for that, again, I'll be having a priority queue this time. So let's call it heap. That will be equal to new priority queue with the constructor, and I'll be passing custom comparator as well. So that will be a2 minus b2. Okay, and now what I'll be having, I'll be firstly adding my current index to the heap. So heap dot add new int, uh, okay, and my 0 and the value at my matrix 0 position. Okay, and now what I'll be doing is I'll be setting my safeness vector at mat 0 0 equal to -1, and then a while loop again, that while not heap dot is empty. Okay, I'll be again polling the topmost from the heap, so that will be equal to heap dot poll. And then what I'll be checking is that if my current 2 is equal to, oh sorry, if my current 0 is equal to n minus 1, and my current 1 is also equal to n minus 1, that means that I'm at the last cell. So in that case, I have to return my maximum current savage distance, so that will be current 2. Okay, and then again I'll have to traverse in the directions area, that for end direction and directions, again the new x that will be calculated based on the current 0 plus direction 0, and my y will be equal to current 1 plus direction 1. Okay, and then again I'll have to check that if is cell valid, if is cell valid, and that I'll have to pass the matrix, my x and my y. Okay, and also I'll be checking that my mat ij, oh sorry, not ij, xy should not be equal to -1. Okay, so if that is the case, we have to update the safeness factor. So in that case, I'll be doing heap dot add a new integer array of size 3 with the elements as x, y, and my uh, minimum of my current Manhattan distance along with my mat of x, y. And then what I'll be doing is I'll be marking my mat of xy, matrix xy basically equal to -1. Okay, and if I didn't find any answer, so in that case I'll return -1, but this is, I guess, not will be the case. So now let's just quickly write the function, that is will be private boolean is cell valid, which is having three parameters, the matrix, the AI, and in G. Okay, so for this what we'll be doing is we'll be having a return I should be greater than or equal to 0, and I should be less than the number of rows. Instead we should have passed n, and j greater than or equal to 0, and j less than matrix 0 dot length. Okay, and now let's run it. Okay, so this was just for the code, and I don't think so it will get accepted. Mat 0 cannot be converted into, oh okay, mat 0 comma 0, it should be line number 35. Yeah, now let's run it. Okay, and I expected this won't work immediately. Not easy. Okay, so far I found the error. It should be B2 minus A2 and not A2 minus B2. Now let's run it again. I hope it will get accepted this time. Yeah, and it gets accepted. Now let's submit it. Yeah, and it works perfectly fine. Okay, so this was it for today. Thank you for watching.